You were talking about Friends and how Friends started dropping off.
Yeah. So Higher came out and he did really well, better than what I expected it to be. One day I was sitting, it was about 5-6 days after the song came out, and like my life was upside down at the moment because my father had just got sick, but thank God he's all right now. But at the time, like I wasn't checking, like the song came out and I threw my phone to the side and I didn't check it. And then a week later,
intentionally, like
I just forgot about it. Like life got in the way, and like obviously it was in the back of my mind, but I was so busy at the time with uni and with work, and I had to go fix the factory and make sure that was running smooth and the workers, and I just never. And then one day I was sitting, I think I was coming back from the train. I was at uni and it was like 8 o'clock, and I was like, my distributor put my song out on YouTube, because I hadn't downloaded any of the Spotify for Artists app or the Apple Music for Artists app that tells you the numbers. So I checked it on YouTube. I just searched it up, Simon Nehme Higher, and as soon as I put Simon, then Nehme Higher came up straight away, and I was like, oh, okay. So I pressed it, and then it was like, 5,055 views, and like I'm dead ass on the train, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I jump up, and I'm like, nah, no way. And everyone's looking at me like, who the hell is this crazy guy, bro? And I'm like, oh, but this is crazy. I think I called my cousin. I screenshotted it straight away. So I had evidence. So I had evidence, all right? And I just sent it to every person I knew on Snapchat. And then I got home and I told my mom, and I was like, I ran into my sister's room, bro, and I told my dad, and then what
was their reaction? What were they like?
Nah, crazy. Yeah, they're like, very good, son. I'm very happy for you. You make me proud. Make sure you're on edge tomorrow.
Shout out to Mr. Nehme.
Shout out to my dad, man. I remember I told him, like, I did 5K. He's like, make sure you come to the early work tomorrow.
Yeah, don't slack off now.
You're not a superstar yet. And then I was ecstatic, and I was like, oh man, I might have to do a follow-up, bro. And anyway, and then the original follow-up was supposed to be a different song. It wasn't Cherry Ripe, it was supposed to be something else. But then, I got to uni, I told all my friends, and like a lot of my uni friends who are really good, man, like Richard, I had a few really good friends, Lara, they were all really good to me, and I got a mad group from Richard. His name's Richard. I made friends with all his group, and they were so supportive.
You go to JMC,
yeah, JMC Academy.
So these are all your friends?
One or two of my cousins were really supportive as well.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to
them.
Any
names? What's their name?
Oh, yeah, Sam and Jackson.
Shout out to Sam and Jackson.
Sam and Jackson.
Good on you, man. Yeah, good on you for being good cousins.
Because they did support it. They did support. Shout out Joseph as well. I can't disregard him, but it just took a little while for the rest of them, like my family and extended family, to come through. Because you know they might in a situation where you put yourself out, you're gonna be susceptible to criticism, and getting laughed at.
Yeah, exactly. But in our culture, we gotta be doctors and lawyers, bro.
Yeah, imagine coming Sunday lunch at your teta's house or your grandmother, and then all of a sudden everyone's like, "Oh, here comes the rap star," and everyone's making fun of you.
Really?
Yeah. They're all playing on their phones, and they're like, "Oh, what do you think you are, right? You think you're better than us?" Nah. Anyway, and then like I was a bit torn because like I had half of the people telling me that was so good, bro, keep doing it, and then another half of like some of my schoolmates and just random people just telling me like to my face, "Oh, that's mad," but then I would hear that they would be talking otherwise, and like the people from the inside would be sending me screenshots saying, "Oh, his lyrics are shit, the beat's rubbish, this why is he even doing it?" And random stuff like that, and like, "Oh, why do you gotta do that, man? Why doesn't everyone just support each other? Like it's so weird." Like,
bro, you stepped out and did something that's hard to do, man.
It is, and like it was hard for me to even put it out. And so then when I did it, like you shouldn't, if you don't like something, tell me to my face. Don't say it. And it's weird because like I put out a second song. I'll get to it in a sec. I put out the second song, and then someone that told me, "Oh, I never liked Higher," told me when the second song came out, "Oh, I liked Higher way better than your second song." And I'm like, what? What? Cuz, what? No. Yeah, Lie to Me came out, and this one guy was like to me, "Bro, Higher was way better than Lie to Me, man. Lie to Me was so shit." And I was like, but when Higher came out, anyway, Logic, this famous rapper said, "No one loves your new shit until your new shit is your old shit." Hey, shout out 88.9. So one day I was just feeling, oh man, like Light and Dark, man, Shadow, the good side and the bad side, man, Star Wars. And I was like, I want to make a beat. I made the beat, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna start writing. And I was like, yeah, why you gotta look into my face while I lie? Like, don't you realize?
Now I understand
don't you realize? Like, I've got ears, I hear. I've got eyes, I can see.
Okay.
So you understand that? So that's what the lyrics I say. it starts off.
I thought you were talking about a chick.
No.
Oh, okay.
You know, everyone thought I was talking about a
That's
girl
what I
for some
thought.
reason,
That's what I
man.
thought. I thought, why you got to lie to me and stuff like that.
Yeah, no. Everyone. Oh no, because I wrote "She Tells Me Lies,"
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like
yeah.
that's just part of the ambience of the song,
okay.
right? Because one day I was just dreaming, I was like, "She tells me lies," you know? And I was like, I gotta leave that. No, but like, and then like at the beginning, it's like, "Boy, just say how you feel. Please don't beat around the bush," like that. So please just say what you want, boy. Just say how you feel. No beating around the bush, and for once, just keep it real. Yeah. So no beating around the bush, and for once, just keep it real. See, hey, shout out Eddie, bro. He knows, man.
I'm listening to it. Yeah, I'm listening to it.
Shout out my cousin Jackson, bro. He memorized Higher, memorized Cherry Ripe.
Yeah.
And then
but I put this on all the time to listen to it.
Yeah, and then I was writing the lyrics and I was like, yeah, oh shit, this is good. And I was like, why you gotta lie to me? Don't you know I can see? Don't you know I got ears and I hear everything like that? And I was like, okay, that actually makes sense and it rhymes.
Because what I'm thinking of, the messages that you're getting and stuff, and like, thinking that there's
like
other
congrats, bro. Like from random, like even people I know, like this one guy or this one girl will be like, oh yeah, congrats, bro, you deserve it, or I heard your song is really good, and then I'd find out the second or third day later from someone else that this guy's like, how fucking rubbish is this guy, bro? And I'd have to like go to uni and deal with that shit, and I come home and I'll just be like mood swing and stuff like that.